think that's yes. Hi, it's Jeff Pulver, and welcome to another edition of Jeff's Place. I'm grateful to have the guests we have here today, to the audience that is joining us literally from around the world, and of course for all the artists that will be performing here. Jeff's Place started a little bit more than a year ago, and the vision has evolved beyond my wildest expectations. I'm really happy to have become a home for singer-songwriters, and they're every week. It's been just an honor to get to know people from different places, different music, different creations of music, and just the whole creativity and flow, which has been fantastic. And this week is no exception. We have artists also from both from the U.S. and Europe joining us, and it's fun. I always used to have to just use my imagination and tell people that you would imagine coming to a coffee house and you have 50 almost comfortable wooden seats in front of you. But the difference is that when you sit down at Jeff's place, it's a little magical because everybody has a front row seat. And for everyone who's watching us live inside Zoom, actually, you do have a front row seat. And if you're watching us on anyone's platforms, if you'd like to get inside the audience, if you'd like to chat with your friends who may be performing, just go over to pulver.com and grab a ticket to Jeff's place. It's free. I appreciate Nathan is wearing a coat that I feel like I should be wearing too right now. Shout outs to Alleyway who made a wonderful song for Jeff's Place that premiered last week. So thank you, Allie, on that. And I am really excited to be here each week and to connect. And while it may have been a pandemic that was the inspiration to create this place to provide a venue for artists to perform, it is certainly my intention to continue this going beyond whenever this pandemic is declared to be over, because the global family that's gotten together and the collaboration and the community that's here continues to grow. And so while I do look forward to attending many events in person, I also think it's just something very special to be here online. And to that, we will be adding a night show. I appreciate that currently this is a night show in the UK and Europe and points east of here. But for our friends in US and Canada, next week or sometime later in November, we'll be starting an evening show to cater to some of the audience and artists who are not able to join us regularly because they're working during the day. So we'll have a night show. That's in our plans. And I think the next theme show coming up will be music of the 80s. I think we'll look to do that sometime in December. And I'm going to put out requests for everybody who would like to participate. Music of the 70s was fun for me. I had a lot of fun listening to reinterpretations of songs. Of course, music of the 60s was a fun show too. But as we get to the 80s and such, I'm just curious where people's passions are. Anyway, so thank you for joining us. I'm Jeff Pulver, and I would not be here each week without the support of Lauren and Harry, which are our producers. So love to you guys. And I'd like to bring forward our friend Todd Green and say good afternoon to you, Todd, and thank you for coming back. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? It's good to see everyone.
Great to see you. For folks who are not familiar with your music, could you share a little bit about your background and your inspirations?
Oh, yeah. Quickly, I guess. I'm from Western North Carolina, near Asheville, North Carolina. I grew up with a musical family, but, you know, traipsed out on my own and tried to enrich that a bit. I grew up in the 70s and stuff with, the singer songwriters of that time, uh, James Taylor to, you know, even into Motown, Marvin Gaye. And so I was influenced heavily by a wide spectrum, I guess, if you will. And then in the 90s, I decided to move to Nashville and pursue. And that's when I really got a lesson. So yeah, you better bring your A game or you get pushed to the side. But and so then I became just a singer songwriter at that point, and I've been doing that ever since. And got some songs on the radio, and kind of just recently getting to coast with that stuff. And yeah, so there you go.
Well, it's great to have you. So, stage is yours. Please,
Oh,
like to have you, and please introduce your songs. And if you're, you
oh
know,
well.
look forward to having you back. Todd, thank you for being here.
Thanks, Jeff. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Harry. You guys are great, man. It's great to see you. I think I'll just kind of kick it off with kind of chronological thing. I was thinking about it earlier today. I was like, "What do you want to do?" and stuff, and there was a point in my life where I kind of got away from music for a bit, a little disgruntled or whatever, not there where I wanted to be, and so I kind of sort of left it a little bit. And a friend of mine said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I'm working." And he goes, "I mean, are you writing any songs?" And I was like, "Not really." And he goes, "Why?" And I said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And he goes, "That's not good enough. You need to be doing this." So this song happened and was the first song I really got on air on radio at a local station, an NPR station called WSGE in this area, whom I'm indebted to for doing so. It's called Metaphors. It is a song that I wrote about seeing these talking heads on TV going around and around talking in these metaphors and stuff. So that's what it's about. So much going on in the world as we go our way. Seems like everybody has opinions that'll get you through the day. Now, how much more can we stand? Doesn't matter anymore. Yeah. Will we sit and squander talking in metaphors? So much going on in the world now as they try to rectify that everything gets handled. Yes, it will now, with the righteous side. How much more can we stand? Doesn't matter anymore. Will we sit and squander talking in metaphors? Keep fighting wars. So much going on in the world. So many ambassadors. Their words become our choices. Oh, hell no, now. It's a crazy mixed up world. Yeah. How much more can we stand? Doesn't matter anymore. Will we sit and squander talking metaphors? Yeah, oh no. How much more can we stand? Doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, yeah. Will we sit and squander talking in metaphors? Yeah, yeah, no. Wow, is that a studio audience sound there? That's cool.
That was great. Wow,
Thanks.
and beautiful sound, Todd. Wow, I love that
Thanks.
recording. That was a beautiful song. Thank you for sharing that. It was just wow.
Thanks, bro. I
Um,
appreciate it. That was the first one.
Wow. So please continue. It's by the way, thank you so much. I forgot how much I love your music. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I really do. Listen, I have to say this too, right off the top, as well as during this whole pandemic thing. You know, a lot of us guys out there, and ranging from top artists to the the guys who are just doing weekend gigs and everything, has been decimated. And without you guys, it's given us hope. It's given us a place to do what we do and share our gift. And I appreciate it so much.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
like you said once before, and another time I was on, which I'm so glad to be back on. I think it's my third or fourth time, maybe, or something, which is just crazy. But you were saying too one time, people who don't have access to going to a show, even if you could,
Right.
now have access, and that is a beautiful thing, man.
And they have access to artists from all over the world, so it's not just
Right.
artists. You get to support from.
Yeah, right. I can't go to a club in Ireland or wherever someone is right now. It's great. It's like being there. So it's awesome.
Thank you so much.
You bet. I think I'll do. I think I'll do. I think I'll do this tune. I wrote a song a few years ago, almost like close to 20. I've got songs older than most people here today. And it was just one of those I was just like streaming on, and meaning in my mind. And this is what it became. It's called Bound to Change. Things kind of get bad, and we kind of wonder if it's ever going to, turn around. And so I wrote this kind of sort of in that vein. I've been living too hard to be good. I've been giving too much to be understood. And this feeling that I'm healing is bound to change. And this feeling that I'm healing is bound to change. Well, I've been walking down this empty highway. I've been talking, babe. Talking to my heart to lead the way. And this feeling that I'm healing is bound to change. And this feeling that I'm healing is bound to change. And I can see your day. And I can feel you in my soul every way. And this feeling that I'm healing is bound to change. And this feeling that I'm healing is bound to change. I've been walking down to this place, trying to get back to a familiar space. And I don't want to quit, just move ahead, keep on doing everything I can. And this feeling that I'm healing is bound to change. And this feeling that I'm healing is bound to change.
Whoa, give it on up. That was great, amazing, mesmerizing, and all the above. And
Thanks, man. I appreciate
you know, you are, of course, you sound like you, but my God, I was just thinking a bunch of 70s rock songs,
it.
and
Sound like me.
you bring it all back, and it's beautiful. I just like the songwriting and the intensity and the chill, but it's so intense, and it's bound to.
Thanks, man.
It's great.
I mean, it comes from the heart. I mean, anything that's written should come from the heart, I guess.
Yeah, and it comes through you. It really, it's like, I feel like
Thanks, man.
there's a certain VH1 behind the music vibe with you. It's like you were sitting here and what we're talking about. It's like,
well, that's what I'm going for.
Well, it's working. It's working.
All right.
It is fun.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna tune up a little bit and get out of this tuning.
Yeah, for the performers here, could you share your tuning, please?
Pardon me?
The people in the audience that are singer-songwriters, they like to know your tuning.
That was a drop D. That was a drop D tuning, just one drop D, not double drop.
Okay.
So that you can play that D chord and let it resonate. For the longest time, man, I didn't play in a band for a while. And I was just doing my one-man show thing. And it was like, you kind of had to have more dynamic, because there's no bass player, there's no drummer. And so you're trying to carry the whole show in terms of that, or the song. And so in my writing too, I hear all those tones and stuff, I guess, the rhythmic value, the bass qualities and stuff. And that's how I kind of write, hearing those tones. I'll take it down a notch here and play this song. I wrote this song. This is kind of chronological order now too. This happens like kind of decade after decade, sort of. I'm doing today. So 4 decades. I can't believe I've been writing a song that long. I'm actually 39.
Of course you are, as we all are here.
But this is a song I wrote about a relationship thing, status, kind of, that someone had a hard time talking and communicating. So I wrote about it. I was asking them and pleading with them to talk to me and work things out. It's called Talk to Me. When I feel you falling, I I can see you calling. Oh, it's just the way you go. And in your eyes there's terror, and I will be the bearer of your history. Oh, talk to me before the dawn, set it free now. Oh, talk to me, won't you please? Will you tell me some things? Oh, and play my heartstrings. Then you tune me down. Well, it won't get no clearer when I look in that mirror. Oh, this is going south. Oh, talk to me before the dawn, set it free. Oh, talk to me, won't you please? What more can I do to get through to you? There's no use if you won't, talk to me before the dawn, set it free. Whoa, talk to me, won't you please? Oh, won't you talk to me?
That's absolutely
Thank you so
beautiful.
much. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Wow.
I appreciate that. One more, huh?
Yeah, one more, please.
One more again. Remember hearing an old guy say that one time. One more again. I'll play the song that's out right now on the radio, and that'll do that then. This was a song I wrote just a year and a half ago, I think, and I was just kind of like sitting around one day going like, man, just man. And I was like, what do you, don't get all down or anything. Don't worry about stuff. Stop doing that, And I don't know. I didn't hear anything. Sometimes songs are spurred by, I hear someone say something like, I heard a lady in a parking lot walking by. I was out getting coffee and I was walking by two ladies at a car and I heard the girl say, I guess I'm just no good at love. And so I hear something like that and I go, but this was just me trying to pick myself up, and it's inspirational to me in terms of give it all you got, man. Don't worry about stuff. Just give it all you got. Do your best. Right on? So that's what it's called. Give it all you got. Got my mind made up, ain't gonna worry no more. Gonna do what I'm supposed to do, yeah. The time is now, 'cause there's no promises. that you're gonna see another day through. Oh, you better give it all you got, 'cause you've only got one shot. Oh, to find a way to do what you wanna do. Stop listening to those fools who try to overrule you. Give it all you got. I got my mind made up, I'm gonna live with no regrets. When I ride off into the sunset, oh, don't care what people think, you got to trust your instincts. Oh, if you want to live, you better give it all you've got, 'cause you've only got one shot. Oh, to find a way to do what you want to do. Stop listening to those fools who try to overrule you. Give it all you got. Don't let fear or doubt play you out. Just look inside your heart and let it all out now. Come on. Oh, you got to give it all you got. Yeah, you better give it all you got, 'cause you've only got one shot. Oh, to find a way to do what you want to do. Stop listening to those fools who try to overrule you. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Give it all you got.
Wow, give it all you got. And wow, Todd, that was beautiful. Thanks, you,
man.
That was just great vibe, a great energy, and
Appreciate it. Thanks, Nathan.
your music there
Saw you
takes
clapping.
me through time and space, and brings me to different eras, and I love your sound. Wow.
Oh, thanks, man. I so appreciate it. It was what it was given to me, man, and you got to use it.
Well, I congratulate you on all your past successes, and I look forward to your future ones. And I certainly hope to have you back here again soon.
Yeah, I'm super excited about some things that are developing. I'm getting ready to record in Nashville, probably sometime end of the year here or whatever. And I'm looking forward to that, and get some new material out. I've been writing since in the pandemic and stuff, so
That's
it needs
great.
to,
I actually
happen.
going to Nashville later this year, before the end of the year myself. So
Right.
working on a couple of projects. So
Good, good. All the best with that too, man.
thank you. Well, hopefully it will be good for our show too. So we'll figure all that.
Yeah. Well, whatever you need me to do, I'll be there for you.
Thank you. I
JP.
appreciate that. That was wonderful. Thank you, Todd.
Thanks, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
Love your
I
set.
look forward to hearing everybody else.
Yes, and coming to our stage now is Lainey. Lainey, welcome back. Welcome back to Jeff's Place. And
Hey.
since you've been here, I believe you were recognized in Rhode Island for your magic. I believe you won.
Yeah, it's over. I should have put it in the background, but I got a little like vinyl award for being best in Rhode Island, so that was pretty cool.
I think you're best in New England, if not more than that.
Hey, thanks.
So welcome back to the show. So for those who are not familiar with your magic, could you share a little bit about yourself, please?
Yeah, so my name is Lainey Dionne. I just released a pop album, full length, 12 songs. Very excited about it. It's on iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. That project was crazy during the pandemic because none of us really knew how we were going to record in the studio, when, what was going on with any of that. But I'm so excited that it's out. I'm going to play 4 songs off of it today. Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Look forward to listening. I'm going to go to the background. The stage is yours. Thank you so much.
Awesome. So, this first song that I'm going to play is called Damned. And this whole album is just kind of a breakup album. There's a couple of like nice lovey-dovey songs on there, but it's definitely an album for my exes. So this one's about my most recent ex, and I just wasn't getting the answers or like the attention or the treatment that I wanted, and it was just taking too long for us to get to a point where it was a healthy relationship, and I was just like, don't give a damn anymore. Bye. So this song is called Damned. I don't usually get annoyed easily, but I've been sick hiding these feelings. It's always been about you, never been about me. Your ego breaks through the ceiling every time I think we're going somewhere. You turn around and say it's going nowhere. It's like talking to a brick wall, waiting for you to say what I wanna hear, thinking it's my fault. I can't control that you don't really care. If you're done with me, then I will let you leave. I'll never understand what happened, but now I don't give a damn. I don't wanna look you up on the internet. I don't wanna know what you've been doing. Say you're busy changing, still procrastinating. I'm communicating, trying to hold on. It's like talking to a brick wall, waiting for you to say what I wanna hear, thinking it's my fault, but I can't control that you don't really care. If you're done with me, then I will let you leave. I'll never understand what happened, but now I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna make you stay if you don't appreciate me. I'm not gonna fight for you if you won't fight for me. I'm not gonna let you back in just so you could leave again. No, I'm not gonna, I don't wanna. I'm too fed up to give a damn. I'm not gonna make you stay if you don't appreciate me. I'm not gonna fight for you if you won't fight for me. I'm not gonna let you back in just so you could leave again. No, I'm not gonna, I don't wanna. I'm too fed up to give a damn. Talking to a brick wall, waiting for you to say what I wanna hear, thinking it's my fault. I can't control that you don't really care. If you're done with me, then I will let you leave. I'll never understand what happened, but now I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
And so do your exes actually know that they're the inspiration for your music?
Oh yeah. It's pretty obvious which songs are about which people. They totally know.
Oh. Did they actually tell you, give you feedback based on it, or?
I mean, some of them,
Uncomfortable.
no, actually I did a live stream once, and the guy that it was about came on during his song, and he was like, that was a little weird, huh? And I was like, yeah, well, it's okay. So I mean, no, it's totally cool. I mean, most of the time when I write them, if like there's a song on the album called Wake Up Call, where I sneak the guy's name into the lyrics.
Ooh,
So I got permission for that. But yeah, I mean, we're
cool.
cool.
Wow. Fun. Love your style. It's beautiful.
Thank you. So the next song that I'm gonna do, um, I don't know how many millennials are watching right now. But hey, millennial here. And the dating scene for us online is very bleh. And we tend as females, we tend to get some messages from guys that just like cannot catch the hint. Like they'll just send, hey, 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 beautiful, hey, over and over and over again. And when you politely say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm really not interested, they're like, well, you're not even that pretty, or well, I don't want to talk to you anyways, you know? And that's disheartening and
Yeah.
very annoying. So I wrote a song about it called Cool Story Bro. Because when they get all nasty and stuff, I'm just like, all right, cool story, see ya. So this is Cool Story Bro, and it's also on the album. Can you guys hear me? I got a message that I'm breaking up a little bit.
I hear your voice now. You were breaking up a little bit when you were middle of your song.
Okay. Like a
bring the mic in about an inch.
And I think you're gonna get it then. There you go.
hello. Okay.
There you go.
All right, so here's Cool Story Bro. DM'd another day, another time. Maybe ideally in a different life, you'd say yes and I'd be with you. He said, I won't give up, I won't stop trying. Think you need a guy like me in your life. I could treat you better than you ever knew. That's what guys text me all the time. Wonder why I don't reply. Never learned, think you've earned a shiny prize. Screw your pride, I'm polite, you seem nice. Sorry, but you're not my type. You insist I need to give you a chance. Get pissed when I don't want a romance. Tell me you're not even pretty anyway. Before I block you, I say, cool story, bro. Boys always think that they're telling me something new. Truth is, I've heard it from some other guy just like you. Think I know better than to give in to your ego, but you won't leave me alone. So I say, cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. He sent 11 haste in a row. You think you catch a hint instead of free throws. Pick me energy doesn't win the game. No, I don't wanna rate your profile, your picture. Imagine a guy talking to your sister relentlessly like you're talking to me. You know, she'd say, cool story, bro. Boys always think that they're telling me something new. Truth is, I've heard it from some other guy just like you. Think I know better than to give in to your ego, but you won't leave me alone. So I say, cool story, bro. To all the breads of chatter, anyone just like that. Have a little self-control. I'm sick and tired of the story getting old. Where do you get audacity to flirt and then come at me? You think you're being bold, but it's just another cool story, bro. Boys always think that they're telling me something new. Truth is, I've heard it from some other guy just like you. Think I know better than to give in to your ego, but you won't leave me alone. So I say, cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. Oh, cool story, bro. Cool story, bro.
Whoa. Gotta do And yes, you know, sometimes people don't have clues, and so you got to be obvious.
Yeah, it gets really annoying.
I hear you. It does. Wow.
Yeah, thanks. So did that come in better? Am I
Yes.
still cutting out?
That's no, they can't complain about you now. No way.
Okay, cool. All right, so the next song that I'm gonna do is about the same guy as the first song.
Wow. Wow.
And yeah, he's got 3 songs on the album. And this song is, so I wrote it before we broke up about how I thought I would feel if we broke up. And we lived together, so I was like, oh, this is gonna be sad. It's gonna be kind of like a divorce. It's gonna be like crazy. And then the week of recording this song, he broke up with me.
Oh wow.
So when I went to the studio, like the emotions were like fresh. And so I'm like actually crying in the studio when you listen to the real version of the song. So that's a little nice little, you know, little spice to add to that song.
So it's a pre-breakup song while you're already in a relationship as it's happening, and then boom.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see it was heading that way. That's why I wrote it. But yeah, so just having it happen in the studio was like, So I don't think I've ever sung as well as I did on this track. So it's called Sentimental. And the senta is separate, and then the mental is in parentheses because I went cray cray. So here we go. Water lilies in June, morning dew on our shoes, ballpark games and secret escapes. Like Cindy and Danny, summer had no ending, never thinking past our today. How we would run, it was young love, shining like the sun at midday. I tried to hold on to our young love, couldn't stop the season change. Would you call me mental for being sentimental? Walking past our place just to see your feelings fade, or have they stayed the same? Would you call me insane for taking pleasure in my pain? Oh, reliving the good days, getting lost in memories before you took the blame. Does it make me mental, being sentimental? Does it make me mental, being sentimental? Fall leaves brought heartache, our dreams had come gift. Used your letters to light bonfires, but come warm weather, I always end up here. Time capsule inside of my mind, my mind. We would run, it was young love, shining like the sun at midday. And now I look at your face to your online page, wondering if you do the same. Would you call me mental for being sentimental? Walking past a place just to see your feelings fade, or if they stay the same. Would you call me insane for taking pleasure in my pain? Oh, reliving the good days, wishing you were here. Said it doesn't change a thing. How we could go separate ways for you to complain. I guess it makes me mental. I can't be sentimental. I guess it makes me mental.
Wow, wow, wow. It was very revealing, but you wrote this while you were in the relationship. I think he was like, that's like, wow, wow. I don't know if I'm the guy and I find out she's writing the song about a possible breakup while I still think we have something going on, that would mess me up. Like, oh,
I
wow.
mean, I wasn't the person that was leaning towards the breakup. He was. It was like heading south real fast. So I was like, oh, this is how I'm gonna feel. I know it. But then, yeah.
Sure. So as a songwriter, are you someone who has to live the experience to write about it, or do you project what something you could just think about it and then without living through it still write it?
Yeah, no. So right now I'm writing for 2 shows. And
TV
one of them is
Or
like a what's that?
like a TV series, like a
Yeah. So one of them's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, wow.
And it's making the cut for like it's like Project Runway's Heidi Klum's new show on Amazon Prime. And like a lot of the beats to it are like very clubbish, and I've never been to a club. So I'm like, yeah, dance on it, but that's not me. So I totally don't need to like experience whatever to write it. I mean, like most of us have been through something. So like tapping into sad songs is really easy because
Yeah,
you could just think of whatever you felt in whatever moment.
sure.
It's the happier songs that I think are harder to if you're not feeling happy to write because it's like, "Ugh, what's that feeling like?"
I get you. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm loving your music. Your album sounds amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, the album's fully produced, so you guys are getting like acoustic versions today,
I
but
love
it's
the acoustic cut on top of a fully produced album gives you both sides of something really special. And thank you for. Really enjoying this. So thank you. Back to you. I'm sorry. I'll take this
yay. So I got one more.
one more. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this one is the only song on the album that is not about a relationship. Oh. So when I was in high school, I dressed very goth. I was a super scene emo kid. Like that's just what I was. And I mean, I still carry a little black stuff into today. I wear Doc Martens like every day, but I wore these knee-high Converses that had like I don't even know what it's called. The thing that they put on mental patients, the straight jacket, had like straight jackets on it. Like it was like I was going full blown horror back then. But like I felt really confident in dressing on the darker side, and all my friends dressed on the darker side. And like, yeah, you could think like historically in movies, those kids are the like outcasts that are made fun of a lot. But we were just kicking it and feeling really good about ourselves. And I liked that feeling. So this song's called Kick It in the Shadows. Just a couple of misfits, trying to piece it all up in our heads. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Just a couple of monsters, too big to hide under our beds. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Never been afraid of the lonely, driving in a place where nobody sees. Where nobody sees. Cling to the dark, cause it feels right hanging in the shade of the moonlight. In the moonlight, we kick it in the shadows. 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 We kick it in the ha 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 stage. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Those clicks don't click with me when my ripped jeans not Gucci. You think you know it all, but you be wrong. Guys, we're not young, don't wanna be. Wear our hearts on thrift store sleeves. We're red as hell where we belong. We kick it in the shadows. 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 We kick it in the come alive at midnight. You're getting too high to be feeling shy. Dancing circles round street lights. Coming undone. Got cold here in our lungs. 'Cause we don't run from who we've become. Can't scare us in the dark. We kick it in the shadows. 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 Yeah, we don't run from who we've become. Can't scare us in the dark. We kick it in the shadows. We kick it in the shadows.
Wow, that was beautiful. I love your album. That was absolutely wonderful.
Yay!
Yay! Wow. So have you had an official release party yet?
I had one. I wasn't vaccinated yet, so I had my friend come over. I had to get tested, and then we just sat and did like an online Zoom release party. But I would love to do like a full live release party at like a venue. I think that'd be awesome.
Well, are you playing out at venues right now around Rhode Island or?
Yeah, so I just started doing indoors because I just got vaccinated. But other than that, like I did outdoor all summer, and it's super cold here in New England right now. So
Well, I know. Well, we're starting to do indoor events in New England ourselves, so we should talk maybe offline. Maybe we could do something magical and at least put together build momentum.
yeah,
for-
that'd be awesome.
Yes, that'd be great. So and we have in 2022, I'm actually putting together a tour of art with artists who performed at Jeff's Place. Actually, a physical tour. If you can believe that, a physical tour where go places.
Yeah, I would love to do that. That sounds amazing.
Oh yeah, so I'm working on the logistics. It's a lot of work on our side, but when we have details, you are going to be invited. So hopefully,
Yay!
details that it's awesome to have you be here, and I just love your sound, Lainey. And congratulations on all your success. It's well deserved.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, okay, that was Lainey, and now we're heading over to I believe the UK. I don't know. I believe that's where Otto is. Hey, good evening to you, Otto. How you doing today?
Hello, how are you? I'm doing good.
It's been we're doing okay. So is there a 4-hour time difference? I always get these things confused.
It's around about 4 or 5 hours, something like that, yeah.
I know, because it's because the US became delinquent in when we changed our time zone. So we're now out of sync with the world because I don't think we changed the time until this week, and you guys already are ahead of us on that.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
But it's nice to have you. So how have you been?
Oh, I've been really good. How have you been?
We've been good. Maybe not as good as you, but we've been doing okay.
Yeah.
What are you gonna be playing tonight?
I'm gonna play mainly guitar. Funnily enough, I got my piano tuned literally today, and I thought, oh, I'll set up and I'll get I'll get my piano and some mics and everything. And then I realized that I had a call with the head of my label, like Dave Stewart, and he was like talking about this album that's coming up. So I was like, oh no, so I didn't have time. But I do have all my guitars, and it is the instrument that I'm mostly playing. So.
Well, cool. Well, if Dave Stewart suggests something, I guess you do have to listen. But no worries. Well, hey, the stage is yours. But please introduce yourself properly so people know who you are and what your influences are. And I look forward to your set. And welcome Otto back to the show. Wow.
Thank
Yay. I can give you a little applause.
Yeah, go on. That's so good. I should take those to gigs that I play just so I can cue it. But yeah, I'm Otto. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm based in South Wales at the moment. The room behind me is an old telegram room, and I live in an old post office, and that's where I sort of create all of my art at the moment, all of the songs I write. Not only do I write songs, but people that enjoy my music, I also create little telegrams for them to sign up to, and I send them physical mail, and they send me mail back. So I've got one here. I think they look like this.
Wow.
And then I write on them and I send them off to people. So I think I've managed to pull in quite a few people from my like little sort of community that I've been building, which is really lovely. But yeah, I'm signed to Dave Stewart's record label. Dave Stewart of Eurythmics fame, worked with Annie Lennox for years and years, and Bob Dylan, and like every name under the sun pretty much. He's a pretty big guy. And I just come off tour with Tom Jones.
Tom Jones?
The Sir Tom Jones. So that was, I think, 7,500 people one night, and then 9,000 people another.
Wow.
My dad brought my nana down, and she's like really old, so she sat there in her wheelchair backstage and was big starry eyed up at Tom. So yeah, it's been really, really crazy. And it's just nice to be back at it, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure everyone who's here that performs and writes, it's just nice to be able to play live music again. And Jeff, big thank you to putting all this on. And throughout lockdown, it was one of my highlights, playing this show ages ago. But yeah, enough talk. Time to sing some songs. So okay. This song is called Realign, and it's on this guitar, a bit of an unusual guitar. I got it from a charity shop for £2, and I sanded it down and like painted over it and then lacquered over it. And I took it to a bunch of gigs, and I got people that turned up to write all these quotes. And whenever I'm having like a bad day, I'll look at the quotes and they'll inspire me to stop feeling so down. But most days I'm very happy. I'm quite a happy person, but on the rare occasion it's there for me to fall back on. But yeah, this is Realign. It's about coming together and sort of rekindling something that was once there. I hope you enjoy. We'll be there when the rain starts to fall. Some things are better said than nothing at all. I will be yours to call mine. Just give it a little bit of time. I know that one day we will realign. Just give it a bit of time. I'll lay by your side through summer days and winter nights. I roll over in the morning just to kiss you and hold you tight. I will be yours to call mine. Just give it a little bit of time. I know that one day we will realign. Just give it a bit of time. Are you the one I'll hold when we're grey and old? Are you the love I'll see? You'll be the half of me.
Bring it to every group. You well deserved. Well deserved. Wow. And love the sound of that guitar. And now another guitar. Yay.
Yeah. We're gonna try and get all of the guitars in, as many as possible. I'll do a little story behind this one as well, because this is my newest guitar, and there's a little tiny story behind it. When I met Dave for the first time, I met him in London, which is quite a way away from where I am in the UK, and he was like, let's go guitar shopping. And in my back of my head, I was like, I don't really have enough money to go guitar shopping. And we went to Hank's, which is this world famous vintage guitar store in London. And he picked up this Gibson from like 1960. And I picked up this. And when we went to the checkout, he was like, I want all of it. So this is a guitar that I was so kind enough that Dave managed to pay for this guitar for me, which was really sweet of him.
To inspire you,
huh?
Did he write something to inspire you on that?
Yeah. I mean, the funny thing is, I'm left-handed and he's right-handed, so it was like, although we met each other, it would have been lovely to like switch guitars and like do all that, but it was like you can't, because I play completely the wrong way around. but yeah, I'll play my latest release on this guitar, which I don't think I've ever really done. This song is called Amelia, and I've never dated anyone called Amelia or anything like that. The song is like, the song's about the wanting of freedom, and Amelia is the embodiment of that. And the song is about chasing that wanting of freedom. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Late night phone call, I'm in, she wasn't home. I know, she said, don't fall. There's something about her, the way that she whispers, that I had no chance at all. 'Cause she goes where the wind blows, leaving lipstick on my pillow. Amelia, why you gotta go and break my heart? It's serious. I was getting used to having you around. I need your love. Is there something I could do to change your mind? Amelia, Amelia, nothing ever had like you. A daydream, a mystery, but she saw right through me, and it's always been a joker and the queen. Amelia, why you gotta go and break my heart? It's serious. I was getting used to having you around. I need your love. Is there something I can do to change your mind? Amelia, Amelia, nothing ever had like you. She goes where the wind blows, leaving lipstick on my pillow. Amelia, 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 why you gotta go and break my heart? It's serious. I was getting used to having you around. I need your love. Is there something I can do to change your mind? Amelia, Amelia, nothing ever had like you. Why you gotta go and break my heart? It's serious. I was getting used to having you around. I need your love. Is there something I could do to change your mind? Amelia, Amelia, nothing ever had like you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Give it on up for Amelia. Wow. That was great. Wow.
Keeping on the theme of many guitars.
Oh, yeah. Guitar number 3.
Yeah. I said I'd get through them all. I'm trying my damned hardest. yeah, this is my main guitar. That's my latest release, by the way. That's Amelia. There's a really really wonderful video that we shot in an Italian style town in the middle of UK, so it's a bit weird, but we filmed it in the sort of Wes Anderson sort of theme. I'm really proud of it. So if you've got a spare minute or two to watch me in a two-piece Italian suit riding around on a bicycle, go for it. If not, it's fine. This next song I don't sing very often. This is, I guess, is my penultimate song, and this song is called Lavender. There's a little short clip on YouTube of me singing this song, and this is my first proper kind of gigging guitar. It's got a really nice pickup in it. So yeah, little tiny story about the guitar. But this is Lavender. I hope you enjoy. I remember summer weather, laughing in the sea, the sand on my toes, a kiss on my nose. You're always the best of me. I miss doing nothing with you and the small moments in between. I miss saying I love you when I wake up and you saying it right back to me. My phone's off silent, I'll be here. Just let me know. If not, we'll speak in the morning, 'cause I miss you so. I miss you so. You spray lavender on my pillow before I went to sleep. You were my routine and also my morphine, the sweetest love I couldn't keep. My phone's off silent, I'll be here. Just let me know. If not, we'll speak in the morning, 'cause I miss you so. I miss you so. I don't wanna feel lonely. Can you just let me down slowly? I'm only 6 feet tall, and that's a far way to fall. My phone's off silent, I'll be here. Just let me know. If not, we'll speak in the morning, 'cause I miss you so. I miss you so.
Wow, that's another beautiful song. That was Lavender. Wow, it's just damn. I love your songwriting and just a beautiful, and your singing. It's just I appreciate why Dave Stewart loves you too.
That's very sweet of you to say. Thank you.
Just pure love, absolutely pure love. It's just thank you.
Oh
Wow.
no, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. Um, I'll do a little story behind this last song. For me, songwriting is like it's storytelling. That's what it is. It's telling a story. It's getting out how you're feeling most of the time. But for the first release that I ever put out, I wanted it to be a story that wasn't about me. I wanted it to be about someone else because a lot of songwriters always write about how they're feeling, and I thought it'd be really incredible to get like someone else's feelings and put them to song. So I sent out letters to all of my neighbors, and with their responses, I wrote a bunch of songs, and I called the EP Post, and it's on Spotify, iTunes, and all that sort of stuff, which is like in my link tree in the chat. So this is a whole concept EP where each song is a story of like my next door neighbor, either their life or their loved one's life or something like that. So this song is called Boxer. And this is a This is a song about my next door neighbor's father, who was a champion boxer in the 1920s. And I wrote this song using his obituary notice. Yes, this is Boxer. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for having me as well. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure to host you.
Oh no, it's pleasure's all mine. This is Boxer. I hope you enjoy. Short of pride. Oh, where are you? Please come home soon. Such a man to fight his dying days. I wonder if he could win this race. On his feet, I know he'd always stay an athlete in a boxer's game. Fall one at a time, but never fell out of line. Oh, one of the few always looked up to. Such a man to fight his dying days. I wonder if he could win this race. On his feet, I know he'd always stay an athlete and a boxer. Then at gigs, this is the bit that people join in with. Always had them on the ropes, packed a punch above your weight, trap of fame against all odds, a champion it's your fate. Such a man to fight his dying days. I wonder if he could win this race. On his feet, I know he'd always stay an athlete in a boxer's game.
Yes. It'd be nice if you could sing along with these super sweet. What a set. What a set. That was great. I look forward to seeing you at a large stadium, but knowing that we may just go backstage and say hi. That was, wow. That was wonderful. Thank you so much for being here today. It's beautiful music coming to you live from South Wales. Otto, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeff.
It's great to have you. So, and regards to your label, because we appreciate their support of the show too. So thank you so much.
Oh, wicked. Wonderful.
Wow. All right. So we're going to be going from South Wales to, if I'm not mistaken, to Montgomery, Alabama. I'd like to bring forward to the very first time to Jeff's Place, a Electric Blue Yonder. Welcome to the show, guys. Could you please introduce yourself? Share a little bit about your influences before you start to do your set, and thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
I'm Beth.
And I'm Johnny. Together we are Electric Blue Yonder. I guess our music sort of started focusing on old folk kind of roots-based music. And then over time we added in some psychedelic elements. We call it space folk.
Wow.
Mainly we like to take you to faraway places because we're not very genre specific.
Are there
So we had to make our own.
any specific influences you've had when you, at least in your songwriting?
Well, I guess, the first cassette that I had was Pink Floyd The Wall. And I would say that Floyd was a huge influence, and the Beatles early
Beach
on.
Boys.
And
Beach
then,
Boys.
yeah, as we got to know each other, she really showed me that the Beach Boys was more than just, some of the kitschy, more popularized stuff. And I dove into the Smile Sessions and really understood the genius of Brian Wilson. And so there's a lot of old greats that we kind of stylize after. And then I guess, a little bit of Bowie, a little bit of Crosby, Stills and Nash. I'm trying to think of people who are new that we.
No, that sounds great. And your name, your name. What's the origin of the name?
Well, that is an interesting story. There's one or two different ways to tell it. I'll tell the shorter version of it. But Montgomery is actually the birthplace of civil aviation. The Wright brothers, for a very brief time, said, "Ooh, Ohio's way too cold." And they came down here, and our Chamber of Commerce was like, "Please, anything, open up this airfield." They made it like 6 months, and then they moved to Kitty Hawk, I think, after that. So we were playing some old time tunes, mostly covers. I had played in a previous band, but this was kind of a newer project, and there's a lot of Air Force people in town, and so we were Blue Yonder, as in the wild Blue Yonder, and over time we developed our style, and we added some of that psychedelic electric made sense, but also there's like a couple dozen Blue Yonders out there, and we are the only Electric
Blue Yonder. And welcome to Jeff's Place. The stage is yours. Thank you so much, and looking forward to listening to your music.
Thanks for having us, and I'd just like to say that this has been amazing for us to experience so far, because the talent is really impressive. It's like, you guys are all great. So I look forward to watching the rest of the set after we play. This one is it's the first single off the album we just released September 29th. The album's called Morning Sounds, and the single is Lonely Child. And it's sort of about that realization that you can't live back in nostalgia. And when you go back to those places that are important to you, that, they too, with the flow of time, have changed. So, it's a point of resolution. There's a larger concept in the album, Morning Sounds. It's about sort of experiencing the process of grief or loss, and creating a metaphor for that through the music.
Wow.
That also sort of parallels being lost at sea in a raft, sort of listlessly drifting, and then deciding, hey, I'm going to kick, towards the shoreline here and take control of my life. So
wow.
This is a glimpse into that. Oh, and this is kind of cool for UK folks. This is our first bit of press that we've ever gotten over in the UK. Americana UK premiered the video for it. don't know where I'm going. I don't know who I am, but I feel this breeze blowing me back to where it all began. Hanging on by the skin of my teeth. Try not to rush with all the people I meet. Doing my best to stand on my own 2 feet. 'Cause the weight of the day when you push me away is weathered with time and lost all its gravity. Feeling the pressure of changing wind. And I don't know where I'm going, so I'll float on a little while, lost and searching for my own as a lonely child.
Why not? Wow, that was great. And her some voice was even a little Jerry Garcia's there. I was yes, I was hearing that. Wow, beautiful.
Thank you. Let's see. What were we gonna do next? You've gotten us flattered, and now I've forgotten. Stick shift. Okay, this is we released an album February 29th, 2020, called Between Space and Time. And then
Yeah,
2 weeks later, here we were, Between Space and Time.
exactly.
This song, is evolved over since its birth, but I think it just sort of rings true. It's a good one to play. Stick shift. We should have known that we were hurting, that we could have told someone sometime. Let's take it slow now, honey. Where we're going, we won't need money. After all we've got is time. it take to learn a lesson? We wouldn't know, we'll never try. Just make a choice now, baby. It's yes or no, I'm not maybe. I think it's time that we decide. Oh, we right. We ended our day because our life will be hurt good people. Yes, we hurt good people. Here we go. Handed it up when we fell down from heaven. And where did we lose our wings along the way? We could be friends if we get along together. Sometimes life just don't work out that way. And in the end it all worked out much better. We didn't lose our friends along the way. Sometimes life just don't work out that way.
Whoa, wow. Magic, magic. Your harmonies, the guitar playing, and just spectacular stuff. Yeah, if you were in front of us, we'd be standing ovation already. This is just beautiful music you guys are sharing and creating. Wow.
And we got around before the pandemic. We plan to get around again after. Oops, faux pas there. We played up in Cambridge before at a spot called Toad. I don't know
Oh
if
yeah,
you're
sure.
familiar.
We sometimes do shows up in the Middle East, and we're planning a show right now at the Lily Pad.
Cool, awesome.
Wow, you guys
So,
sound amazing. Wow, wow.
Yes, thank you very much. So I guess in the spirit of this very thing, we were sitting around New Year's Eve 2020 at home with not a whole lot to do, obviously. And we were thinking about how in all the darkness that there really is still some beauty in this world. And it seemed appropriate to play this song. It's not released yet, so you'll have to wait a little while to hear it out on any platforms. Yeah, but we do have a YouTube of us sitting here in this chair, and I guess we're about to have two of those now after today. It's called You Are Beautiful. In addition to writing for Electric Blue Yonder, Beth and I have another project that we're recording up in the Shoals area of Alabama. It's a very rich a region that's very rich in music history, if you're not familiar with it. And we're super excited to be doing that. And this sort of bridges between the two worlds. So we felt like today it would be appropriate to share that too. If I were a tiny worm, I'd dig the dirt underground. We could grow together. When you're down, when you're down. And if I were a butterfly, I fly so high, so I could see all the beauty that is in this world. And I want you to see, I want you to see. There's so much beauty in this world. Please take time to notice every now and again. And if I were an octopus, I'd take my 8 arms and give you a hug. We could swim around, we could swim in the ocean where I roam. It is my home. And if I were a human being, I'd do my best to fix the things that could make this world just a little bit better. Next time around, next time around. There's so much beauty in this world. Please take time to notice every now and again. We're all in this together. So you are so beautiful in this world. Take time to notice every now and again. Sorry about that false stop.
That's so good. Yeah, I'm sure that would happen in the club too. People would start to applaud.
We have another one that we decided to maybe save for later, another time, that really confuses people. We'll give
I'm
you a heads
sorry.
up
I
on
just
that
was so excited. You guys, your harmonies and I don't know what to call it, but the magic that you guys have playing together, the energy you're sharing, you're creating, and you guys are glowing in this music, and it's just beautiful. It's like it's a true like wow, beyond wow. It's just thank you for sharing your magic with us. Your light is just so bright in a beautiful way.
Oh, thank you so much. This has been so much fun. Did we have time for one more, or
Yeah,
should
one
we?
more. Yeah, can you?
Well, I was originally going to say we should do Bluster, but in the spirit of Jeff right now, maybe we should do the song Your Light.
It's a weird one.
Okay, we're gonna do it. So this is the cosmic story of Beth and I's love. Turns out she's actually originally a nebula. That's a long story that we won't go into, but she sent me a signal in the darkness of night, and I grabbed my pals up, we hopped in a spaceship, and we went and found her.
Yeah.
And here we are now. So that's the short of it. Your Light, we released this ahead of the last album, so I feel like it was like November of 2018. And yeah, it's a doozy on the acoustic, but it'll be fun. You ready? I can see the light behind you. It's so bright, it just might blind me, but I'm afraid to look away and lose you. Close my eyes and listen closely for vibration coming mostly from your direction. Hey, bisection of space and time. Oh, in the great unknown. Exponentially expanding all around. The more we know, the less we can be. Well, your sacred song of constellation transmits vital information to divine force. Draw a line from me to you. I'll calculate a solid angle, so our quantumly entangled hearts break free from entropy. And through the dust may tear us asunder. I'll take that risk to experience the wonder of your soul. Against my skin, I can feel you radiating out your mind. Leaving cycles, running out of phase when time can find their ways to synchronicity, even if it's only every once in a while. I already did the math, don't look you out. We can cut this thing in half if you'll just grace me with your smile. I can see your light. Open up your eyes. Please see me before there's nothing left for me to see. I can see your light. Open up your eyes. And I never get to take it back till you reach out from the moon. Seems like only yesterday you were in my rocket's up with a boom. And I was waiting for you to show me a sign back there on the edge of the crater. When you knocked down your flags out into the mud, and I saved them for later. So many things get done, us around for us to take you face to face. Dancing in the infinite rhythm of time so much for having us.
Oh my God! Wow, that was the trip. That was a true trip through the galaxy. I consider that galactic Beatles. It's like maybe you ended with a B-52's flare, but that was taking it through from an octopus's garden to all over the place through the galaxies. You know, there are dark skies behind me for a reason. There,
Love
yeah,
it.
we can find a nebula for you. There's lots of lots of star systems out there, but you guys are amazing, beautiful music. Thank you so much.
Great. I'm gonna mute this.
Okay. Well, I thought it was our dogs barking, but there you go. My goodness, wow, that was amazing.
At least they waited until we finished, right?
Beautiful, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We do hope to
Yes.
have you again. It was just an honor to have you today. It was thank you. It was
Yeah, we'd love to come back. And if there's anybody who happens to be watching in the Birmingham, Alabama, sorry, not UK area, we're playing up in that way tonight and tomorrow. So come find us.
great. Wow, congratulations! Yay!
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Wow. Well, we're going to be going from Alabama over back to Europe, over to Ireland, to Nathan Mack. Nathan, how are you?
Why, hello, I am well. And I'm actually wanting to get some dogs now because that is the best applause I've ever heard. You know, you got to train your dogs to bark after the show.
Like well-trained dogs.
And,
Like,
yeah.
how are
Oh
you?
gosh, I love it. I'm good. I'm a little cold, as you can see from my
Yes,
big
I
fluffy
actually
jacket.
cold too. I took my jacket off for the show, but it is wow. So you're going to music school, right? You're taking classes.
Yes, yeah, no. Like these days are really, really strange because I'm technically I'm in between.
You should be teaching these classes.
I should, but like, it's really funny because all the people in my class are like 19, and I'm like 29,
Yeah.
and the age difference is apparent, you know. But and I'm lucky because I've got so much experience going into this course. I kind of know all of the work that I have to do already, so I can focus on the actual
So
career.
as a millennial, how do you see the Gen Zs looking at music differently? What are the differences?
Gen Z looking at music, there's no difference. They are still just as irreverent as every single young demographic.
Okay.
They still hate the older generation and they're doing their own thing, which they think is unique, but it's not. It's the same thing every generation's done before.
I hear you. Well, hey, I'm just curious because
Yeah.
it's nice to have those contrasts. Tonight, what are you going to be playing? And thank you, by the way, for staying up. So are you? Is it a 4-hour difference right now, or a 6-hour or 5-hour difference, or 6?
Yeah, so I'm at, what is it? I'm 7:45 over here.
Wow. So it's really wow. Okay. So it's and it's 3:45 right now. So it's 4 hours. So it messes us
4
up.
hours. Yeah, so my bedtime is actually pretty soon.
I hear you. So what are you playing today?
Oh, I've been running ragged. I'm gonna play a bunch of songs. They're all gonna be on the piano. They're if you want, they all have a story, and they've all got a purpose.
Your story. You know
And
the drill. Yeah, and it's
yeah,
nice
of
to
course.
have you here. And I appreciate your support. And when we come to Ireland, we will certainly look you up. And yeah, I was just thinking
Most
maybe
definitely.
we could do something interesting. But first, we're going to visit before we do a tour. We have to just first,
Yeah.
get the ground going. And are you in?
And if everything goes well tomorrow, I will have a home when you get here. So I won't be homeless. I'll have a place, and you can even sleep on my floor if you want.
Are you? Which county are you going to be in?
I'm still in Dublin, of course. I never leave Dublin. It's my home. Well, I will to leave this country, but yeah.
Beautiful. Well, hey, this floor is yours, and do your
Yeah.
story. Wow, thank you.
Okay, so this first song is called Some Sunny Day. It's a song I wrote a while back, and it is a song about somebody looking into the future and remembering their past. an island where I belong. But I've been sailing for far too long. Some sunny day I will cut my way through the waves. Oh, I wanna go home. And I have fought against pirate queens, and I've lived stories they won't believe. But that little town along the coast is calling to me. Oh, I wanna go home. Oh yes, and I am not the same. Everyone I love takes a piece of me away. Some sunny day I'll be back and I'll be brave. Oh, I'll keep my faith, believing in meaningful change. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Some sunny day. Now would the ocean drag me into the deep if it found out who I used to be? Or is this heavy heart of mine playing tricks on me? Oh, I wanna go home. Every day brings another storm, but this is nothing I've not seen before. I've become a stranger to myself with all this weather on my face. So I wanna go home. Oh yes, and I am not the same. Everyone I love takes a piece of me away. Some sunny day I'll be back and I'll be brave. Oh, I'll keep my faith, believing in meaningful change. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Oh, yeah, some sunny day. Oh, I want. Some sunny day. There it is. I found it. I'll be old and I'll be grey. Oh, I'll fade away, 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 leaving a legend in my wake. Oh, ba-dum-bum-bum.
Wow. Hey, by the way, when you were performing, that looked like you were wearing a cape. You know, it kind of had like the cape.
I should get a cape. No, actually.
Wow.
Capes don't look good on short people.
No?
I know. Capes look good on tall people. I'm telling you.
Well, you're a superstar
I don't know
regardless.
if I can pull it off. Thank you. Yeah, gosh, I love that song so much. It's my favorite one to play, and I'm trying to convince my producer to make it one of the songs on the track, but he wants to do the next song that I'm going to play. He wants to produce this one, which is the most recent song I've written. I forget, I think it was OTTO that was saying earlier on that he was talking about songwriters who only write about themselves and never really write about other people, and how that can be a fun exercise as a songwriter. And this is kind of one of those songs for me. On my Patreon, I have a tier where people suggest song ideas to me, which I'm going to change. I'm actually redoing my whole Patreon this month, but somebody got through to me and they said, Nathan, can you write a song about the aftermath of a suicide? You know, and I was like, this is super cheerful. This is super happy. I got to give it the most jolly melody I can. No, so like it's something I've never experienced, thank God. And getting into that mindset of what's that like? What would somebody be like when they go through that? how might it affect someone. It was an interesting exercise, but it's how I came up with this next song, which is, I guess, still pending when it comes to the writing. But I'm going to dedicate it to Josip Kolakovic, because he came back to listen to it. I guarantee you that's why he's back here. This one's for you, Josip, okay? It's called Dead Don't Answer. Okay. I took the hand of a plastic doll who looked a lot like you. It lay with composure, still holding the hope of all that you had left to do. It took some time, and it took some tears, and the earth raining down upon you. My blood is boiling in vain because you took my life with you. Oh, I buried you face down so I could talk behind your back, and I told the world you meant a little less than how I felt about you. No, I don't get to be sorry, 'cause it's easy to blame it on anger, and I deserve to be haunted. No, but the dead don't answer me, no. Oh, no, the dead don't answer me, no. Oh, no, the dead don't answer me. I listened to their stories and the best they knew about you, all they knew about you. They danced around your death and failed to mention all of your mental health issues, It took some time, it took some tears, and the earth raining down upon you. No, there's no hatchet for us to bury. It's just a body, and it's barely used. Oh, the trouble you put me through, I buried you face down so I could talk behind your back, and I told the world you meant a little less than how I felt about you. No, I don't get to be sorry, 'cause it's easy to blame it on anger, and I deserve to be haunted. No, the dead don't answer me, no, and I don't get to be, and I don't beg for forgiveness, 'cause deep down I don't deserve it. No, there wasn't a sound when they lowered you down, but I cursed the ground above you. Oh, I buried you face down so I could talk behind your back, and I told the world you meant a little less than how I felt about you. No, I don't get to be sorry, 'cause it's easy to blame it on anger, and I deserve to be haunted. No, but the dead don't answer me, no. Oh, no, the dead don't answer me, no. Oh, no, the dead don't answer me.
Whoa. Wow. Wow.
Sorry if I brought down the mood. But
wow.
Something I definitely dealt with a lot when it came to storytelling at the Leprechaun Museum of all places was death, and a lot of really sad, dark, nasty stuff that you see in Irish folklore that nobody really tells you about. So I don't know, I guess a lot of the themes always kept floating around, and
Right.
I guess there's a beauty in certain sadnesses. And
Wow.
yeah, I hope you enjoyed that song.
Rest of it, having you being a portal to be able to bring those emotions together and share it is meaningful and special.
Well, I shall pick the mood up by playing a song next about the beauty in our breaks, or the beauty in our cracks. I don't know if people are familiar with the philosophy of kintsugi, or the art form of kintsugi, which is a bit of a philosophy of wabi-sabi, which is about, it's kind of a golden joinery technique, where if you say break a cup, you repair the cup with a little bit of gold in the crack to make it shine. And actually, I have a perfect example of it here. If you can see very carefully, this is one of the cups that I broke years ago, and I repaired it with a bit of the gold joinery.
Oh, wow.
And I thought this concept was so beautiful, and so I've struggled for a long time to try and write a song, and finally I came out with this one. It's going to be in the film. It's going to be in the film that we're starting to shoot in 2 days, and the scene that I've put it into, or the scene that it informed, is where the two main characters, after going through a bit of a struggle with each other, they finally open up to one another, and they tell each other about their damaged pasts and about all their little breaks and cracks, and they accept each other's breaks and each other's little sort of nasty things that they've had in the past, and consider them beautiful, of course, such is the name of the song. Yeah, so let me see. This song is called Broken and Beautiful. I wanna know where you've been. There's a history of fractures in your porcelain skin, concealing scars and stories. Just remember, without pain, without glory, oh, it's okay if you break, 'cause I'm gonna piece you back together and pray. Broken and beautiful, treat yourself carefully. Stitches in gold, use your pain to relate to me. The stories I've told, yeah, they decorate my body, and I wanna show you every scar suits us perfectly. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a pride and pain. We celebrate the way we get back up again. And should I ever need you to, would you tell me all the bitter things you've been through? Oh, it's okay if you break, 'cause I'm gonna piece you back together and pray. Oh, broken and beautiful, treat yourself carefully. Stitches in gold, use your pain to relate to me. The stories I've told, yeah, they decorate my body, and I wanna show you every scar suits us perfectly. Every scar suits us perfectly. Oh, 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 yeah. Yeah, oh. Is it okay if I break? Will you piece me back together and pray?
Give it on up. It's beautiful. It's just, yeah, so real. It is so touching. Yeah. Stuff you got there, sir. Wow.
Thank you very much. Yeah. No, I'm really, really lucky. Especially, I found out the main actor who's playing alongside me in the film has a fantastic voice, and we had her in the studio the other day, and oh my God, I'm absolutely in love. Her voice is unbelievable, really, and I'm so lucky to have her on the tracks. So she's going to be doing 3 out of the 5 songs in the movie, and we're going to release a separate EP once the movie's out with all the songs from the film, which is going to be absolutely amazing. And that is my great segue into plugging the Gofundme campaign that Lauren has been linking in the chat room. If you get your chance, please do help us make the film. It's costing a lot more than I thought it did. It's costing like 10 grand to make a half an hour long film. I didn't expect this, but hey, we're getting there. The GoFundMe's been amazing. The Patreon has been fantastic. All my savings have been really handy in this moment. And so long as I don't get sick, everything's probably going to be fine.
Great.
I should say sick again after the appendix thing.
And you have a place to live.
Yes, and finding a place to live. That would be nice too. But let me see. So I got 2 more songs, don't I?
Yes.
And the next 2 songs I'm going to play are this next song I'm going to play is my most recent release, because I am in the process of releasing an album. We're 5 songs into a 10-song album. The last one is Deirdre of the Sorrows, which is of course a beautiful Irish tragic tale that I have told many a time on Jeff's Place, and I will go straight into it. Fun fact, we're actually using the instrumental version of this over my trapeze routine at the start of the film. Every excuse to bring all that stuff in. Actually, oh my god, okay, no, before I do the song, I've prepared a piece just to, demonstrate the other side of my talents. You ready for this?
Sure.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa!
Ah.
Hey, look at that.
Hey.
Hoppa, hop. Let's see, can you still do it? Oh, you can still do it. I haven't juggled in a very long time.
It does help to be a former circus performer, right?
Yeah, I used to be a former... Actually, no. I'm now an official circus performer because I'm back as a trapeze artist.
Oh, wow.
So in the film, I get to play a trapeze artist, and so I've been choreographing and rehearsing and doing lots of stuff.
Wow.
Making sure not to burst my stomach after the appendix surgery.
Yeah.
Okay, without further ado, I shall play this track. This is Deirdre of the Sorrows. Ali, if I could make them land on the keys and make a tune, I'd be a very happy man. Okay. Had a vision of blood in the snow, a black little crow. Come on, you were 16 years old, with the heart of a soldier and the face of a queen. You were kept away from the world as a wife for a jealous king. And you broke free to find the one you love. And back then everything was good enough. But sorrow catches up no matter what you do. Deirdre, they took everything from you. Deirdre, they took everything from you. From the ends of the earth, oh yeah, until they left you alone. Something stirred in your souls. It said that Ireland was your home, so you fought until your lover died. Now they control your life, but that's something you could take if you tried. Oh, and you broke free to find the one you love. And back then everything was good enough. But sorrow catches up, and no matter what you do, Deirdre, they took everything from you. Deirdre, they took everything from you. Oh, oh, oh. Deirdre, they took everything, and sorrow catches up, and no matter what you do, oh, everything from you. And oh, and Deirdre, they took everything from you. Hope I didn't go too loud.
A little bit to the red zone, maybe to the zone, but it's okay. It's all good.
Yeah, I need to get a better microphone for that kind of stuff. Or just temper my louder voice in my bedroom.
Still, it's good. All right, so
Thank you,
what did
Annette.
it close with? Wow.
I'm going to close with a happy song.
A happy song, really? You have
Yeah,
a happy
because you
song?
gotta leave them smiling. You gotta leave them smiling, you know.
All
It's
right,
not a
wait.
song about death or destruction or sadness or any of that kind of crap.
All right.
This song is called Learning Curve, and it is the title track for the film Learning Curve, which is the film we're making, of course. I wrote it after watching Burlesque during the first lockdown, and then the musical came shortly after. It's one of my favorite tracks, and it's all about, what is it about?
Learning?
It's about two people. Yeah, it's kind of like about two people learning to love for the second time
Good.
and finding each other in that moment, you know? So it's romanticizing second love, not first love. Because love at first sight doesn't exist. It's love at second sight. That's what I believe in. Okay, before I go, thank you everybody. This has been unbelievable. And thank you Jeff and Lauren and Harry and gosh damn it. Okay. I've been weaving threads from heaven in the hope I could find a connection. And I've been watching, but from a distance, quietly wishing that you would come rushing to me. Oh yeah, and that you would come rushing in. Something deep is pulling me closer. I'm living a dream that I've played over and over, yeah. And you're the reason that I've been dreaming. Now I'm reaching for a future that's only a day away. Oh yeah, and the future is only a and you've got a funny way of showing me your love. And only a moment ago I'd forgotten what it was I was feeling. But there's a learning curve, and you gave me a running start. Oh yeah, now we've got a ways to go, but I'll catch you when you trust me with your heart. 2, 3, 4. Something deep. Oh no, I messed around. What's the word? What's the one? It's not something deep is. It's yes. Never thought I needed saving. Now there's a beat in my heart misbehaving. I never thought I would ever stop spinning. But love is winning the war, and I'm beginning to feel it. Oh yeah. I'm beginning to feel it. And you've got a funny way of showing me your love. And only a moment ago I'd forgotten what it was I was feeling. There's a learning curve, and you gave me a running start. Oh yeah, now we've got a ways to go, but I'll catch you when you trust me with your heart. Your heart, your yeah. There it is, yeah. If I I'm gonna play, then I'm all in. Yeah, 'cause we got a lot to believe in. If I'm gonna play, then I'm all in. Yeah, 'cause we've got a lot to believe in. And you've got a funny way of showing me your love. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, wow. Oh, wow, Nathan, thank you so much for being part of the show tonight. You took us down. You took us down deeper. You took us all the way down. But at least we left on a high note.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's sort of like being
Gotta
on
leave him wanting more.
Well, hey, thank you so much. It's truly fun to have you as a guest, and I really want to give a shout out to everyone who's here today. To really Lauren, to Harry, to help keep things running, and to Todd, and to Lainey, and to Otto, and to Electric Blue Yonder. Whoa, and to you, Nathan. It's been an honor to be here, and I'm happy that Jeff's Place exists because it's a place for me to actually find that music, listen to it, and be part of that live music when I can't always get out. And also we have a global group. You know, we have folks here from all over the world. Literally during the time the show's been on, we've been visited by folks from 8 different time zones, from the West Coast, the U.S. and Canada, all the way into the Middle East. And so that's kind of cool. And I don't take it for granted, but it's nice to have a global audience with global fans. So that's I kind of learned to just appreciate those moments. And I look forward to having you guys, all of you, back in the future, and one day being in Ireland, one day traveling around and catching live performances of each of you. It's yes, it is what we strive for. But for now, I am, and online. I thought it was a consolation prize, but there is that intimacy, the emotional intimacy that we actually are here and we could feel, and it's nice when you perform to be seen, right, and to be heard, and the community that's here and the collaboration that takes place between our artists is just, after a year doing this, it's just is incredibly special, and I'm just honored. So thank you, Nathan. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We're gonna wrap the show up. We'll be back next week, and I will be putting out invitations for our Music of the '80s show. I think we'll be doing that as a collective. And I was just tapped by Why Hunger to do maybe another music focused event to raise money for Why Hunger as a why not, right, to help get rid of hunger around the world. Not a bad cause. So we'll look into that. Anyway, Lauren, Harry, on the show. We'll keep open the mics, I guess, for those who want to hang out for a few minutes afterwards. And thank you all for being part of the show today. It's the show is brought to you by by the color purple, by the numbers 1 and 8, and by the letters LO, V, and E. So there you go. Those are our sponsors. Please support our artists. Please support each and every one of you. Thank you so much, guys.